Hello everybody, my name is Cherry and welcome to my ranking of sonic.exe v2. Last time I did a video like this, I did decently well. Okay, I did very well, and I want to thank everyone who watched that video. So since that video did so well, I decided, why not do another? So now I'm ranking sonic.exe, as I needed a mod with less songs, as having to rank 28 different songs really took a toll on me. I will be ranking the V2 version of the mod, which means I will only be ranking 11 songs. Anyway, let's go straight to number 11. Number 11. Surprising no one, in last place we have Too Fest. Fuck me. By taking one look at the song, you can immediately tell why it is in last place. It's a meme song, which means it tries hard to be bad on purpose. Bad art, goofy background, ridiculous charting. I mean, look how fast the song goes. Sonic.exe's vocals here are god awful and don't work well with the instrumentals at all. Speaking of instrumentals, it's nothing special, but honestly it isn't that bad. If it weren't for this ear-bleeding sound. So, although this song is bad, I kinda like BF's parts. I think he doesn't sound awful, which, to be honest, is not much of a compliment. But then again, this song will take anything I give it. Another compliment are these parts. I like the little duets between sonic.exe and BF here. It sounds kind of good compared to the rest of the song. So yeah, in conclusion, it's a meme song. Where else would I put it? Number 10. Up next we have Milk. Another meme song. Unlike the previous one, this one actually tries a little bit. The instrumental is goofy and harmless, and Sunky's vocals are much the same. And they go well with the instrumental, but BF's vocals really don't. And it makes the whole song sound awkward. Big reason why I put this above Too Fest is it does things like
This is a certified hood clap.
I love it when meme songs do things like this. It gives a little chuckle to my brain-rotted ass. The song also references a few iconic melodies, like right here. Overall, this is an inoffensive dumb song. Luckily, the next placement is not a meme song, which means it's a massive jump in quality. Number 9. Up next, we have Too Slow. First off, I'm going to talk about the art. The art of all the Sonic characters just dead around us is really immature, in my opinion, and it's not creepy. In fact, all it does is make my mum worry when she walks into my room and sees this on my screen. I think Sonic.exe's sprites, who I will just be calling Sonic from now on, look fine. I don't really like the art of them, but I like the posing itself and the ideas they used. I think especially the hands coming out of his mouth are a really fun touch. The little flashes of static though are extremely annoying, and I know they are probably toggleable in the settings, but I'm too lazy. And this intro section is overall really slow and goes on for way too long. In fact, it goes on for almost a minute and 25 seconds, which is almost half the song. But thankfully, after that complete waste of everyone's time, the tempo speeds up and this happens. I like how Sonic looks at the camera as we hear his iconic laugh. These special static notes are super annoying. I don't know what it is with this mod, but the inputs have to be really clear for the game to pick it up, which leads to me missing so many of these notes, which causes my screen to go all static. I think using the drowning theme for the instrumental was nice, although it does cause the song to be really repetitive. I like Sonic's vocals here. They sound croaky and add an unhuman touch to him. These little flashes where we see Sonic up close are both unscary and annoying, and should not be in the song. The mid-song cutscene though is pretty nice. I love his tongue going freak mode on us. It is a really fun visual. Then there is a genuine jump scare in the song. You can look at it any way you want, but I really like its inclusion. At the end of the song we get this section. And can I just say, this little bit right here is a large reason why I hate this song. The amount of times I've died because of the shitty inputs that this mod has is unbelievable. See what I mean? And after that, the song ends with a scream from Sonic. Overall, this song is a pretty weak start to the mod, but it's only uphill from here. Number 8. Up next, we have Cycles. In my opinion, the song got a glow up from V1. The entire environment looks a lot more polished, and Lord X looks great. I also like the detail of the plant, or whatever the fuck that is, in the background holding up a sign that says that it is not Knuckles, which I presume would be a reference to all the YouTubers playing V1 that thought it was a mutilated version of him. I love Lord X's vocals, but the instrumental is kinda empty. It is really unsettling, and the emptiness kinda reminds me of Ballistic. I know that an empty sounding instrumental would usually count as a bad thing. I actually really enjoy it. The piano sounds really nice, and I like the simple yet effective drum beat. Towards the end of the song, we get the best part. This is quite an iconic melody from this mod that was later on used in the hit single Real Mod, in a really nostalgic way that only elevates the song higher. I don't have much else to say, so on to the next one. Number 7. Now we got Faker. And I mean, it is in the name of the song, so yes, this is a faker. But unlike most songs about fakers, the entire song is dedicated to Sonic's unchanged form, which is really nice. The art in this song is actually really cool and is oddly creepy. Dead plants, a dark colour scheme, scratched up totem poles, an orange sky. It all evokes a feeling of something being odd. Girlfriend also got a sprite after— OH MY GOD! Sonic's design is really nice here. Much like Mario from Promotion, he seems normal, but something is just off about him. His vocals are really nice and go very well with this banger of an instrumental. I feel like most of the song is BF and Sonic duetting, which sounds really nice but leads the song to feel repetitive in my mind, which is really unfortunate. But then at the end of the song we get this, where the song does an off-putting wind down into this. The sound design here is awesome, it is so creepy, and the drowning theme is used to great effect here, as we hear this voice distort into an incredibly unsettling laugh. You guys don't want to know how many takes that one line just took me. Seeing Sonic transform in an unnatural and grotesque manner, his limbs distorting as he grows in size before he goes off the camera, and then leans downwards staring at Boyfriend as the screen goes static and the song ends, is just so good, and I absolutely love it. Number 6. Very conveniently, the song directly after Faker, I have ranked directly after Faker. Black Sun. The song starts up and we see...
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
This is such a good design. Sonic's hollowed out eyes and these little strands of blood that connect his top and bottom jaw are a really nice touch. His fur looks messy and damp from all the blood, and he is incredibly tall. I just want to point out how dirty my boy Tails got done. His new vocals sound pretty good and fit his new monstrous design. The instrumental sounds quite foreboding, which is a great fit for the song. I like the little back and forth segment here. It sounds really nice. In fact, the entire middle section of the song is one giant pop-off. Then after that, the instrumental's pitch is raised and we get this final segment, which sounds really good. but after this section we get quite an awkward ending segment. It just sounds quite weird and lowers the song a little bit. And then the ending itself is just really sudden and is quite a letdown. Number 5.
Ready, set, go!
Alright, starting off my top 5 is Sunshine. I love the 3D visuals of the song. They are super unique, and I love how they absolutely squished BF's head in. I think Tails' vocals work really well with the instrumental, so do BF's. One thing that is a bit off though is that I feel like this song itself does not match the art. The song is all intense with its epic drums and everything, and the art is just an empty hole. I like the little screen tear effect that the song has on the notes. It looks really cool. After quite a bit of rapping, we get this part. The lights cut off and the song slows down slightly as we see Tails' anglerfish thing lighting up the screen. The screen goes from light to dark pretty quickly, making it hard to see the notes, which is a really great gimmick. Then the lights turn back on, and we get this little finale, with BF kinda going in on the charting. Their duet sounds so good and is probably my favourite part of the song. After that there's a wind down where we hear some ghostly noises in the background before the song ends with a duet hold note. This is some great shit. Number 4. Now in number 4 we have what might be a bit of a shocker. Triple Trouble. The song opens up with Tails, and we get to see this. Yeah, I have no idea what the rings even do. They serve as more of a distraction to me than anything. Tails' design is quite simple, and I kind of wish they put more detail into it. His vocals are quite ghostly and a great fit though. The instrumentals work really well with both BF and Tails' vocals. After a bit of singing, we have a section where everything shifts down a bit, before we come out the other end with an explosion. This part just sounds so good, and I love the build up towards it. From here on out, Tails and BF are duetting the whole time, and it sounds great. After Tails' section, Static comes through and Sonic comes up. His new design looks really, really good, and the drowning theme is used really well here. Sonic's vocals go so crazy hard here, and I love when they swap with each other in this part. It is really cute. After that little section, we get to Knuckles' part, and we swap sides extremely abruptly, which causes most players to get confused. I've heard people say this is the worst part, but it has always been my personal favourite. The instrumental carries this part so hard for me, as Knuckles' vocals are somewhat lackluster. My thoughts on his design are very similar to the thoughts on Tails' design. I really love this section here. The whole note sounds so cool with BF, I love it. Not so much with Knuckles, but we don't talk about that, okay? After that section, we get this, where you and Knuckles go in for the rest of the segment. It is crazy. I especially love when the instrumental does this. Anyway, after Knuckles' segment, we get another Sonic segment, and I have just ascended. I don't know how to describe it, so I won't. Just know that I love it. Then this transition. Okay, when you swap sides, like this. Oh my god, it is so janky. Anyway, Eggman's design is a big step up from Tails and Knuckles, and I love how this section speeds up and the instrumental gets more intense. His vocals are just perfect. I also love the detail of Static coming back, signifying Sonic is trying to sing again, but then Eggman resists Sonic and continues singing. It's a great touch. This section is such a vibe and is objectively the best section of the song. After that, Sonic comes back one more time to finish this great song with us. This song is just genuinely great and definitely earned its popularity back when it came out. Number 3, taking out our third spot, is You Can't Run. Oh my god, I love this song. Starting off, this is probably my favourite design in the whole mod. His hair looks really sharp and I love his antagonizing idol pose. Plus all the sprites work really well and all flow together perfectly. And I love how there are strands of skin connecting his jaw. It's so well done. The song itself is epic. Sonic's vocals are so good here and go so well with the intense instrumental. The guitar goes so well with these loud as fuck drums, and it is a legit headbanger. The charting is also incredibly fun. It is a really fast song, but it is at the perfect speed where it reaches my skill cap. Another thing with the charting is these blurry faded notes, which you aren't meant to hit, and they add a nice layer of confusion to the song. After this extremely fun little staircase, by the way, I found this funny little sheet and I will be using these terms in the future. Anyway, after this fun little staircase, we get this. The art of this section is so good, and I love how they didn't just reuse the assets from Week 6. I love how it references the original melody. It is so cool. I love how they made Sonic look a little less scary while still keeping his little mouth skin. That sounds so fucking wrong to say. After that section, we go back to the forest into this. Oh my, this part fucks. This song is so good. This part here feels a bit weird though, but it ain't that bad of a conclusion to the song. And honestly, nothing could ruin this banger for me. Number 2. That's right, taking second place is Chaos. I love that opening cutscene so much, and I love this guy's design even more, as well as his vocals. Also, love the fact that he flips BF off. The background art with all the Chaos Emeralds is really nice, although I don't know who this pig guy is. The song is quite repetitive, but I really love how that was used here. The dodge mechanic is really weird, as it is only used once in this one song. I love all these different voice lines Sonic has. They are really nice. He acts like an egocentric teenager, and I absolutely love it. He even calls us fat, which is so goofy. After some more rapping, we get to see this. As Sonic goes in, and then BF does it, and he goes Super Saiyan. So incredibly funny. After another repeat of this, we get this part of the song, which is incredible. It reminds me of PVZ in a way. I love the instrumental at this part. Then after that incredible masterpiece, we get a nice wind down area. And the song concludes as Sonic gives us a scream. The song is just so good. But there is only one song that could top it. And number 1, drumroll please, Endless. This song is incredible. It is so funky, I love it. Majin Sonic looks so good here, and I love all the different variations of him in the background. This song doesn't even make Majin look evil, it makes him seem more chill than anything, which matches the creator's original intention in the first place. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video linked in the description that explains further. Majin's vocals sound so incredible and really match the funky vibe this song is going for. The charting in this song is so fun, and I love the detail of the note spinning whenever the spin sound plays. It is just a really cute detail and makes me smile whenever I see it. This duet is so good, they accompany each other so well. After that duet, we get this. A voice line plays, and the instrumental kicks it up as the notes turn blue, giving us this incredible section. This is hand down one of the best sections of a song in FNF history. The two bounce off each other so well. It is genuinely incredible. Then we see this. Oh god, am I gonna have to do that? Oh yes I am. That is charted so incredibly well and makes me feel like a god full comboing it. After that, we get this clown-like melody from BF as Majin gets a cute little solo. And after Boyfriend copies, we are immediately flung back into that section and everything kicks it up. We get this incredible finale, both of them singing their hearts out. And then we get this incredible outro. And I'm not joking when I say this. Endless is my favorite FNF song to ever exist. Anyway, thank you so much for watching to the end. I love sharing my opinions on these mods with you, and I would be delighted to do more. And with Mario Madness and sonic.exe under my belt, one must wonder what to do next. Maybe a mod that matches the spooky vibe? But what mod would fit that criteria? Well. I couldn't think of a better mod to complete the trio with.